Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, 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 hey. Shout
Oh,
out to the boxing voice.
they've been
The
saying
voice
your
of the
name,
people, the
coach.
platform. Hey, listen, the platform in the morning, man. I mean, you can come and you can get it off, man. What a wonderful night of boxing on a Thursday night. You know, I mean, when you talk about bringing boxing back, you talk about the roller coaster, where one guy goes in, you don't know who he is, and he comes out victorious. Okay, so we didn't have an outcome where Edwin De Los Santos won the fight, but he might have won he might have won some fans for the way that he gave resistance to a defensive minded fighter. Shakur is defense, and you got to deal with the defense in a certain kind of way. And he's high defense, a whole lot of defense, and you got to be able to come in there with a whole lot of offense. I always told you guys, I said that because Devin and because of us that we speak sometimes about these fighters, they're really good fighters, but it's just something special about Dev. So I don't want to, I'm not bashing Shakur, nor am I badging Edwin De Los Santos. I just think with all the energy and everything that's going on, it's just great for the sport, and I would feel compelled not to come on and say something because you would say something then, oh, where's B and why he ain't saying that now. So, here I am, on this beautiful Friday.
So you choosing the high road.
I mean, when you got the best fighter on the planet, in the world, the best skill set, when you talk about the best jab, the best feet, when you talk about a right hand that has had the runner-up for the knockout of the year against Antonio Moran. Um, when you talk about the body work, the precision, when you talk about, you know what I mean? You're talking about Dev, and I think it speaks for itself, you know? Um, like I said, we weren't never picking on Corey. You know what I'm saying? He was the one that said that he wanted to smoke. You know what I'm saying? We obliged him with something that I think was very, very um, realistic. You know what I mean? In terms of what he was clouding about. And I think that he needs development. You know what I mean? And I said that, and everybody was like, "Whoa!" I'm like, "Well, listen, man. You guys give him how many fights has he had?"
Shakur? I,
Yes.
I believe 20, right? I'll
Huh?
check. I'll check. I think 20.
Check. Check. Just check for me. So I'm not misquoted.
Fuck, you would figure the article will have it. Let me Google his box rec. But
No, it's very important that you take a look at
21
that.
and 0, 10 knockouts.
Okay.
21 and 0,
20,
10 knockouts.
21 and 10, right? Um, I think we've been extremely hard on the 21 and 10 and how young he is, but we're being more critical on who he says he is, right? When you step in for that position, that you step in and you step in to greatness, and you want the measuring stick to be measured against um, the pioneers of the sport, the what is that when it's the four heads up there? I'm drawing a blank. The four heads when of boxing, and
The
that was
Mount
kind of like
Rushmore, the Mount
the
Rushmore
Mount.
boxing.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. If you want to be considered on the Mount Rushmore of boxing, then you're held to a different critique. And I think that's so. Speaking of what he's done, like from the level of competition, I would have to say that this guy came to fight with no respect for Shakur, unlike any other opponent has. So when you have a fighter like that, a young fighter that needs that develop, he needs that look. He needs to see that. You know what I mean? And of course, he'll come back and he'll do something again that's different. Every fight, Devin comes out of the fight and says, you know, if I could fight him again, um, it would be a different outcome. That's as young fighters. As fighters get older and they're on that other side, of course, you probably wouldn't tend to hear that same thing. So he's going to that fight is going to make him better. You know what I'm saying? And then I just hope, like I said, him and his team, can keep their heads up.
For sure. What was the most shocking thing about the fight for you with the trainer's eyes? Cause I feel like I'm talking to Father Bill right now. Like I ain't even like
Okay.
we want Coach Bill right now.
No, no, I just know that as you climb that ladder and that there are different opponents that Floyd has always said, once again, and I'm pointing to the Mount Rushmore of boxing, that you have to make those adjustments on the fly right then, and of course, making those adjustments and being committed to it. You know what I mean? I think Devin is committed to who Devin is in the sport of boxing. I mean, you say he has the best jab in the business. Well, as a coach, I say, listen, if you guys are looking at the jab, look at the feet. When you talk
90
about
seconds.
when you talking about opponent like Lomachenko, arguably before Devin the best feet in boxing. These things you develop. Ness, you've been there in the gym. You got to continue growing and polishing up those tools. I think what we're seeing has been the same old thing out of core, the same thing, and too long in that same thing, you become what Floyd would say is straight up and down, no special effects. So you got to continue to work. Fortunately for us, I always say all those different styles that we learned, and of course, Devin, while learning them, I had to. I was there. If there's greats like Roger Mayweather that's not here, that's saying that don't pull out, roll in and go get the money, roll out and get the money. You know what I mean? Um, you know, Roy, take one of the sides away from him. You know what I mean? And whichever side of the field. If that's his side of the field that's the most offensive, then we're gonna take that and play the other side. I think lateral movement. You have to have lateral movement instead of just having a half step back. It's a lot of shit that goes into it. But we're at the top of the game now. I
Bill,
can
but
talk about it.
is that a
Listen, I
half
can.
step back though? I feel like that
Okay,
was
listen,
a
listen.
big jump.
But
He be jumping all the way out of the action, so he don't give himself the ability to catch and shoot.
But it's not called, but it will never be called, if you reference to it, it's not that I would know of, it's called a jump back. I always have learned, and through the gym, through all the super bad professors, is it's a half step back counter, half step back turn, half step back, something else that comes off the half step pull, whatever it is, but it's half step because you've stepped out of range and now you're able to attack. You see what I mean? So if that's his
Absolutely.
game, if that's his game and that's what he's running, that's in the root. That's straight. But you still have to have, to me, have more tools in that box. And when you talk about those those three legendary guys that he took that picture with, I don't think I saw any of their tools. And to be a student, you have to be coachable, right? To be around all this good game, you got to be willing to learn. So while we were sitting on the stoop and not checking a bank, we were really taking advantage of putting these what we call tools inside the tool shed. See, that's a hell of a picture. So you have something that where Pawpaw, you know what I mean, Grandpa Wally, you know what I'm saying? He says, okay, let's go in that bag and let's pull out some of that Ward shit on him, give him a different look. Let's pull out some of that Crawford. Let's mix it and match it. But the thing that when you pull up the picture, that's it's it's a lot of different things that make up a fighter. You know what I mean? One thing that you take a look at that picture, you see that Floyd can stand in there and he stands in there orthodox. And he stands in there with lateral movement. He does the thing. You see Crawford and Ward, who make up for their lateral movement by switching stance and then shutting down one of your sides. So, you put Devin in that same picture, and you have someone that can half step back and pop the long jab. You got somebody that can work on the inside, roll up under the shit, go to the right, go to the left. You know what I mean? Like, you just don't know what we're gonna do on December the 9th at the Chase Center. Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis, home of the Golden State Warriors and Devin the Dream Haney. We're expecting a sold out arena, right? We're expecting a rough and tough Regis the Rougarou Prograis out of New Orleans. Now, guess what? They don't play up that way. You dig? So the only way for us to have respect for town business was to bring in a guy that was going to try to upset the apple cart. I'm hoping that Regis Prograis will have a successful training camp, come in his healthy and best self, because it's going to bring out something special that I always say about the Devin. He will rise to the occasion. If you're fast, he's faster. If you're heavy and you can punch, he's gonna make you wish that you had that speed and agility. I mean, Ness, I can go on and on and on because I'm so happy and I'm so elated. Happy birthday to the king. Uh,
Bill getting a few calls.
yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, listen, happy birthday to the king, Devin the Dream Haney, on November the 17th, 1998. Allah, Allah blessed me beyond belief to have a son, to have a young man in my life, and for me to be the age and to watch him blossom and turn into the man that he is. Alhamdulillah, man. I'm just so thankful to Allah for just where I am in life. You know what I mean? And a very big part of it is because of my son. So, thank you to him. And if he listens, happy birthday. And if anybody go to Real Devin Haney and flood his Instagram and all his social channels, give him his flowers, man, because he's a 24-year-old phenom that not only does phenomenal things in the ring, but he does phenomenal things for the community and our family, man. You know what I mean? He carries us on his back. I hope we ain't too heavy. And I hope that I'm doing a good job, Ness. Come on with it, man. Happy birthday to Devin.
Nah, for sure. I wanted to give you an opportunity. Obviously, it's what you're expecting from Regis, but you seen the tweet. He plans on effing Devin up, according to him. Do you think we
Well,
see the
where I,
normal
where, where,
Regis, or
where
do
I,
we see this boxing Regis? I'll screen share it again. So I was saying, do you think we'll see the normal Regis that can quote unquote F Devin up, or are we gonna see this Regis from the press conference that told us he's gonna prove to you guys he can box as well?
Well, that's the thing about a great fighter. They're going to make those adjustments, high level adjustments. We'll be prepared for whatever Regis Prograis comes. One thing that I know that my town, Oakland, California, that Bay Area, I mean, we love a fact that a guy that's going to come and try to take something from one of us. So it was only right and it was only befitting that I bring a person like Regis Prograis that's going to try to come in and rob Devin for all the glory and make the night his story, right? But listen, Ness, did you tell him what you got going on before the fight? What's going on before the fight, Ness? Before December the 9th? What's happening? Are you doing something in the base still or no?
We are not doing that. We are getting together though. So we supposed to be getting together for brunch in the Bay before the
That's what
fight.
I'm thinking, man. I'm thinking. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm ready to plug it, man. The one thing about us is that the more money that we can bring to the community, to the team, to those that are actively putting energy and time into the sport, man. That's what we love to do, man. Because we do it for y'all, man. We do it for the people.
Did you get to see the tweet that second time
Yeah,
I shared it? Okay, okay,
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
making
No, I
sure.
saw it, but no, no. But that's why I was saying is that the only way to gain the respect of my town is to bring somebody in that's coming to do that. We can't bring nobody in that's playing. So he got to stand on his business, and the people gonna be happy. You know what I'm saying? with the way that Devin makes the adjustment to any adversity that he brings, whether he's coming to box or bang. You know what I mean? It's still going to be the same thing. Devin is going to be the winner, and they're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
I know you would love to stay on Devin. So he obviously tweeted some things yesterday, and I want to show them to you and get your thoughts on them because they still pertain to the fight. Um, he basically changed the percentage. I don't know if you know, but he's no longer willing to give 25% to Shakur Stevenson, and he said um, he should have given him or offered him, 10%. And then obviously, another word, but you can
Which
see there.
which is which is a clear indication, right, that he's saying that Shakur Stevenson was an absolute waste of time. You know what I mean? Um, we talked about it. The opportunity was there for him. You know what I mean?
Got a call. Hit that thumbs up for
All
the.
right, so
He's
yeah,
back.
the opportunity was there. You know what I mean? I never came to the social media with the negotiations. That was strictly him. Um, when we offered our services to the Lomachenko and Top Rank for what they said that they had came up with a concrete offer, right? We said put the offer, show us the offer, and we'll take it. That was a way to be fair about it. I said, damn, that's what it was. I said, you're not gonna show it. You're not going to show me the email. No, I'll give you my word that this is what it was. Well, um, with the 10%, I didn't think that Shakur deserved anything other than a flat fee. I don't think that he had deserved a percentage. It didn't warrant to me a percentage. Nothing about,
Looks like he got another call and he's back.
yeah, yeah, nothing about to me. And I just said that from an executive standpoint, right? And knowing what we had just done, and that there was already a blueprint to good business, right? And we were doing it. He didn't, right? Um, and I'm saying this when we were doing it with Top Rank, good business. Uh, he sent over he sent over a thing that said sign a deal while Devin, the undisputed champion, is partying and coming through the town and showing love. Something that's totally disrespectful. So you got an offer and then you didn't take it. You got an opportunity and you didn't take it. Now I'm gonna tell you, it's something about when you driving around in your nice shit and you go by that particular place and that pretty girl is there. She's there and she sees you saying she's just really being mean to you though, You don't understand why she's being mean, right? So you stop saying something to her, you know, and when you stop saying something to her, you notice that she's trying to be nice, but you fed up, man. You got somebody else that's calling you. You'd met another girl. And then guess what? You bring the girl, coincidentally, you see the girl and the girl that used to be mean to you. But guess what? The next time that you see the girl that used to be mean to you, this this bitch act like she never was she's like never dissed you at all. She wants to break up what you got going with your new girl, right? Hey, listen, we got a new girl. You can't break us up with no bullshit. I know that Dev got the energy right now. He's doing the right things, and you know, the Twitter guy, he shows up, and you know.
Another call from Bill. Hit that thumbs up every time he gets a call. You got to smash that thumbs up. What up, Bill? He's back.
Yeah, we know the other guy that's been faking with the fake narratives and shit. You wanna act like somebody trying to get a name on you and all that when you supposed to be the biggest guy. So you supposed to send shit. You ain't never told people what you was about to do on Twitter or no none of that. I mean, and more importantly, we ain't no suckers over here. You know what I'm saying? We gonna pull up with a bad one ourselves if you don't want to fuck with us. Period. Ain't no nigga nothing. Period. I told you then. I said I wouldn't have given Shakur that. I would have given him a. He wasn't worth nothing but a flat fee. Yeah, he wasn't worth nothing but a flat fee. You know what I'm saying? Period. But like I said, we giving a young, well, how old is Regis? 33, 34, veteran. What is
Something
he?
around there.
Something
I'll
like
look
that.
it up. I'll look it
Two,
up.
two division. Excuse me, two-time world champion. That, for all intent purposes, man, has worked, clawed, and climbed his way to the top, man. And he's the perfect guy to give an opportunity. And that's what we're doing on December the 9th.
Yeah, it says Regis is 34 years old. Definitely a two-time champ. I do
Absolutely.
want to say, obviously, with Devin coming out and saying he should have offered Shakur 10%, he opened the door for Tank. I don't know if you've seen that, so I'll screen
He
share
ain't,
that and get your
no,
thoughts.
listen, he ain't opened the door for no motherfucking Tank. Tank is in our business, right? Saying some goofy shit because he's a goofy, right? And he never wanted to fight. He never wanted to get down and not to improve. You know what I'm saying? Get up out of here, man. And this the thing about Tank is that he got a boss anyway. So, you know what I mean? We ain't going, you know what I mean? Listen, stop tweeting and have your boss call us if that's what it is, because you're not a boss. Devin is a boss. Period.
But he tweeted, "That's what I'm offering you, son," meaning the 10% that Devin feels he should have offered Shakur is what he feels he's going to send
Okay.
to Haney.
Okay. And guess what? Guess what? Listen, it then got to my table. So listen, I'm countering with the same deal that you gave Ryan Garcia or nothing.
Uh,
That's the counter.
I hate to be the bad guy, but if you say the same deal, you know that opens you up to catch weights and rehydration
I
costs.
said, I just said the same. I'm countering with the same amount that you gave Ryan Garcia. Period.
Amount,
Period.
then, not deal.
I just
Amount.
said, I just said amount. Period. That's all we're talking about is amount.
Okay. Okay. No, because
Yeah, that's all we're
I
talking
don't
about.
want it to get
No, no, no,
lost
no, no. You don't have to.
in
No, no, we don't have to
translation
get
and people
lost.
think you
No,
meant no.
we're
He
not
said he'll
talking.
take the same deal.
No, 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 no. We don't have to get lost in translation. We're only talking about amount right now. They were just saying amount, and I just said, yeah, no deal. I'll counter back with the same price that you gave Ryan Garcia.
All right. All right. So last but not least, we got this, right? How do we get this audio to play here? Do we hear this? Where do we go? Start, begin, and play. All right, that ain't work. So we're gonna try it another way. But you know you seen this, right? You seen this video. What's your
Oh,
thoughts?
absolutely,
What's your thoughts on James
absolutely.
Prince? Shout out
Hey,
to the
one thing.
Best Women's
Hey, one thing
Podcast
about.
first and foremost for getting that interview with James with Mr. Prince and yeah, man, what's your
Hey,
thoughts on him saying that that wasn't real either?
hey, listen. They positioned show late as strong as it was day before yesterday, huh? Let us
Mm.
go handle this business. Listen, watch. Let us go handle this business. Everybody come out and watch December the 9th. Listen, we taking on a tough hombre, a tough guy, a tough veteran fighter, man, and Mr. Regis Prograis, two-time world champion, right? And we're gonna show you why it's levels to this shit. We didn't just we picked and went up. We're gonna show you on December the 9th at the Chase Center that there's levels to this. And I'm gonna tell you one thing is we didn't step down, we stepped up in competition. We're not stepping down.
Obviously, if that was Devin in the ring with Shakur last night, it would have played out different because it seems Shakur is fights a different style when he's in there with a puncher. Do you think that Devin can
Oh no,
get
yeah, absolutely.
Shakur
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah, yeah.
react the way that he reacted yesterday?
There might be two guys on the planet that will expose expose Shakur all the way, and that's Tank and Devin. Shakur is a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? And to crack the code completely, right? You're gonna see parts of it. You're gonna see things, holes getting exposed. But to actually crack the code completely, I see Devin and Tank. Tank based on his explosiveness, and Devin based on he got 2 hands and 2 feet.
Now, us fans, we look at your last performance and that you're only as good as that last performance. That's a phrase that's been in the sport before we got here. How do you see it? Like, are you more excited after watching what happened yesterday? Or does your level
Um,
of excitement to see your son match up with Shakur not change based off yesterday's performance at all?
No, I mean, for me, I've seen it from the bottom to the top, where from coming out of Tijuana to now, where we are. And he has definitely, I'm so proud of his evolution as a fighter and a young man that I knew that it would come a time that, we would be ready for anyone in the world, and I think the Lomachenko fight confirmed and gave Devin the confidence that that late championship round surge that a fighter like Lomachenko does. I think it adds to Devin's confidence. Okay, if we can do, if you can do it with Loma, you can do it with anybody. If you got the kind of feet work that match with Loma, then you can match him up with everybody. If you can keep Loma from running up, then with everybody. You know what I'm saying? In or around the division, just because of the experience that kind of fight brings to you.
Absolutely.
Hey, but listen, I don't want to hold it up. I just want to come up and just
Nah,
say,
we got callers that want to talk to Bill Haney, man. We got Bougie
hey,
and Broward.
Bougie. I know that name.
Yo, you can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Salam alaikum rahmatullah barakatuh,
hey,
Aki. How are you?
hey, Walaikum Salam, Rahmatullah wa barakatuh.
Man. They hate us because they ain't us, don't they? Maybe they appreciate Lord Haney more after last night's performance, right? Don't you think?
Listen, mashallah, man. Listen, um, the he Shakur. I tell everybody he just has some developing to do. You know what I mean? He got some
Right,
stuff that he got to do under the lights. You know what I'm saying? Because you can do it in the gym, but when you
right.
get a little bit of resistance, are you going to go in that other bag, or are you going to say what you do best? And I think that's what Floyd pointed out to us, that when there's no special effects, it's just straight up and down. It's you get what you see, right? So we're
Mm-hmm.
starting to feel like, damn, is that all we got? When it was so much promise and so much future being attached to his name from the very onset. That okay, oh my God, wait till he gets better. Wait till he gets better. Wait till we see. We're just seeing the beginning, and I think that now people are starting to get a little bit frustrated with just core doing the same thing, and I don't know
Right.
what that they should. I don't have any suggestion. You know what I'm saying? Because they're at the top of the
But it's
game,
safe to
but
say
I do
it's
wish them
safe to
well.
say our actions speak louder than the words when it comes to a lot
Yeah,
of these lightweights. You know what I mean?
yeah,
We
yes,
actually we actually
yes,
make shit happen. We actually stand in
yeah,
the pocket and fight. We actually
yes,
give the fans a show. Those who work
yeah,
hard, and because I'm a blue
yeah,
collar guy. You know what I mean?
yes,
So
yes,
you got people that got to go to work the next day, or even
yeah,
situations like that. But either way, whatever we do, we give our fans our money's worth. And I
absolutely,
hope last night taught everyone a lesson to be more appreciative of what
yeah,
Lord Haney is doing, because he is boxing. He is fighting who
absolutely.
he's supposed to fight. And when he's fighting, he actually give us a fight. Are we going to sleep? Okay. I'm just saying, Mr. Trill Bill, you get what I'm saying?
He got another
Hello?
call, so he dropped off for a bit. Got to let him reconnect.
But yeah, man, with that car last, give me a little rundown on that car as well.
He's back, Bougie.
You can hear me, Aki?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, I just wanted to chop it up with you before I go to Juma shop. I'm about to go to Juma
Oh yeah.
soon,
Hey,
but
hey, yeah. Jumama,
I just wanted to
Jumama
put that
Park.
energy out there. Let it, just appreciate Lauren Haney more. You feel me for what he does. You feel me because you gonna really see us show December 9th, inshallah. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You gonna really see
Inshallah.
us show December 9th in the Bay,
You always
inshallah.
feel like it's
And
your
and,
turn.
and this
Inshallah.
what I want
When
you to
it's
do,
not your turn.
Aki. This what I want you to do. I want you to give Lord Haney. Tell him that Bougie from Broward 954. We
Okay.
spoke on live before. I don't know if you remember. We spoke on live on Instagram before when I say
Okay.
y'all need to get
Okay.
a
I
fight
got
down
you.
here in
Yeah.
Miami.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. We
I
spoke before.
told
But
you.
tell Lord Haney, happy birthday, Jazakallah. May all the blessings continue to go his way. It's going to go his way. Keep living up to the dean. Keep representing us very well. And shit, I'm gonna keep holding us down because only me and J Matt the only one holding us down. Well, after last night, it was a few people that were trying to hop on the bandwagon as far
Man,
as
how do I get on
the
there,
Lord
man? I want to come
train.
mix it up with y'all in the bat. Where's it at? The bat chord, man. Ness, put me down, man.
I'm gonna
Ness,
send
Yeah, you
put
you a
me
need to. Hey,
link.
down, man.
you need to hop back here sometimes, Aki. You need to hop
I
back here
am.
sometimes because a lot of niggas look. A lot of niggas talk shit about Lord Haney in the back, but when they talk to you,
Yeah.
when you in the presence, now they give a nigga all the respect. Now he do this. Now he do that. I'm like,
All
damn,
right,
what all
Ness,
this
send it
energy
to me.
was? What's going on?
Ness gonna send me the link. He gonna send me the link, and then I'm gonna come
Yeah,
back
send
here and
that
fuck with y'all.
send that link. Yeah, pop back here, Aki. You know,
All right.
we could go ahead and settle the situations that needs to be settled. You know what I'm saying, inshallah.
All right. Hey, Juma Mubarak too to you, okay?
Same to you, Aki. Same to you. I see you. I'll talk to you. Good talking to you.
That's right.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum salam, rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Link sent. We got J Matt. What up?
Jay Mizzle, you feel me? I see. Listen, I'm starting to know. You feel me? Yeah. Who putting in work?
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey man, shout out to Bougie, man. Man, how I want to take this? Man, look, I want to take a moment of silence to pat all my sons on the head. See, Bill, like they got a lot of guys in the back call, because I want you to come back there, and they go probably
Okay.
extra tough, talk they tank shit, talk they. I ain't gonna say Shakur shit because I fuck with Shakur too. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah. Yeah.
I kind of go. I'll be back and forth with it. You know, I done said I think Shakur a little more
Yeah.
talented than Devin. I done said that already,
Yeah.
but I still
Yeah.
fuck with Haney and everything y'all did. And what I'll tell you this, let me get to this point first. What Shakur found out last night, I'm gonna repeat. He needs to shut the fuck up and just work on his craft. All this, what you used to do, what I used to be, you under me, and all that, that don't matter when you start getting it in the sport and you getting it in. And Devin been getting it in. He been getting it in the ring, making it happen, being avoided, being ducked. Took his little percentage, whatever y'all took, or for Cambosos, and now
Mm-hmm.
he at the top. They got dudes saying everything else but let's fight. Man,
Right.
these the Reigns Tank fans, brother, like they lose me every time. Tank, the cash cow. He sent the offers, he sent the contracts, but he ain't never, had no interest in trying to undispute or get them belts when they had the guy with no punching power sitting right there in his weight class. Because it was just funny to me how they just Tank will walk through Devin's jab, his ability to move, dictate range and pace and all that and stuff, and just think Tank is just gonna magically knock him out. But I don't think his team had that type of confidence, and I don't think Tank had that type of confidence. I think Tank like talking around, talking a lot of shit and using like Shakur and Devin name to build his brand while he just eat off the taco and the burrito line. I mean, cause he just fighting fighters that's tailor made for him. But man, look, hey man, look, man, you should come back there because I got a counter punch for any one of these dudes willing to call in and talk their shit and say what they normally say. But every time they get on the field on the phone with Trill Bill, Mr. Haney, boss shit, Law
Appreciate it,
Haney
King.
shit that they don't like to hear, they always tuck their tail and it's yes sir, Mr. Haney, I really appreciate you and I love what you're
Hey
doing
man,
with your son,
you
man.
about
Shout
to
out to y'all, man. Do what y'all doing. I know y'all go wreck
hey,
Regis.
Yeah.
Come what you call them? We moved up to 140. We on to bigger and
Do
better
it feel like
things,
it's your
man. Them
turn,
little niggas at
but
135,
it's not your
they
turn?
had their moment. They had their time.
Absolutely.
It's Devin
Absolutely.
time now, man.
Mm.
Go ahead, Bill. I can't hear you.
No,
I can't hear if you
no,
trying
I
to get in.
appreciate. No, I appreciate it. And listen, no, I'm gonna come back there, but you about to have 10,000 niggas come on here and jump on me right now, man. But I'm ready for them. I'm ready
Mm.
for them. Listen, come in and help me now if they get too out of hand. Ness, you let J Mac come in and help.
For sure.
Cause Ness ain't gonna Ness let me get jumped on up in this motherfucker, man.
Nah,
But that's all
never,
right. But that's all right.
never.
No, but that shows how great Devin is. You can go and everybody be like, man, because I know other executives, they can't go on live TV and just answer questions and just, you know what I mean, let the people dissect the shit out because they running out of narratives. The house was built on lies. It's built on a card of lies and the shit coming down. I don't listen. Let me J Mac. You listen.
He there.
J
They
Mac, listen to
listening,
this.
but we
Listen to
just
this,
got
J.
other callers.
Make sure. Listen, you tell your three boys and you say,
Oh, you
man, we
mixing
don't
them
give a
up
fuck.
again. The other one is the brother JT. Got the three
Oh,
boys.
okay.
He
Well,
actually
JT.
has the superstar daughter that plays basketball.
Okay, good. Now you tell your daughter and tell your three nephews. Man, we don't need no validation from no celebrity about something that we passionate about. They can't get in there and fight for them. That's what I told them. I don't care how many people you bring. On that night, you're gonna be in there with my son, and he's gonna whip your ass out. And not because he grew up in the ghetto or grew up in the mud, but because he's passionate and dedicated to his craft, and he has a wonderful family that supports him and gets behind him, right? That's the American dream. But it's so many families that have the same thing. But you think that if you hand the guy off to the celebrities, everything is gonna be all right. Go stand over there and take the picture, huh? And then you go stand over there. No, man, that ain't how the shit work. On that given night, it's gonna come down to what you guys did as a family. And that's why I said first and foremost, I knew when Earl Spence lost, I looked for his dad. And I knew like a soldier, his dad was standing right there in the gap. The other night, I looked over, I said, okay, I see the picture, but where's everybody after when he's having that kind of performance? But I seen Crawford, a real friend, going to look for him. He going to go look for Shakur. Where he at? Let me tell him, man, this shit happens, man. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times, having a great team and having some great love and support means more than what you guys are giving credit for. You know what I mean? And you're not giving yourself enough credit for what you can do with a kid that loves and respects you, that comes from you, and all they need is that guidance. Not to get all the way up all the way to the top. They just need that next step. You think Shakur is looking at all the money right now? He's looking at the fucking next step. And I hope that him and his team can come up with it, man, and be happy with their next decision.
I got Majid.
Ness, don't cut this video up either. Come watch it
Hear
live
me?
on the Boxing Voice. Listen, I'm not coming on here doing things and then they chop it up and construe it because this is the home of the truth. Let other people do it if they want to chop it up and all that. But don't let the boxing. If you love the sport, you love it. Come watch it, the whole thing in its entirety,
What,
so you
what,
can get
what
the
up? What
flavor
up?
that
Y'all
we
can
really
hear
push.
me?
We hear you,
Yes, sir.
Majid.
Everybody needs to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for something. All right, hey Bell, I'm one of the people on the back call that Bougie talking about. You know what I'm saying? That
Okay,
we get
okay,
into debates about style breakdowns back there. You know what I'm
okay,
saying? Some
okay.
people they just talk the dominant way, like whoever's winning on top did the work. They use that as talking points. I'm more so of a I believe that Shakur could beat fucking Devin Haney. You know what I'm
Why?
saying? But
Why?
I looked at the
Why?
styles, you know what I'm saying, and I just
Why?
felt like he could. You know,
Why?
so most of the people they
Why?
what they
Majid,
want
he
me to
asking you
do is
why.
they
Majid, he
want me to
asking you
get
Why?
why.
huh?
He's asking
Why?
you why do you think Shakur can beat Devin Haney?
Why?
Oh no, no, I just think style matchups or whatever. I feel like if Shakur was to be real, with his personality and who he is in boxing, you know what I'm
Personality.
saying, and stop trying to impress the crowd and do all that shit, like try to walk people down in the pocket and like do all that catch and shoot bullshit and try to knock people out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when he did that shit a couple of fights ago, like depending on who you was fighting, like if that was a Tank, he had to motherfucking clap your ass. That shit would have been bad. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday, he fought somebody with motherfucking power and he played on that motherfucking back foot and tried to get the fuck out of there. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't want to get hit by that punch. I believe his natural nature in boxing is playing on the outside, counter punching. When you get them tired, they slow down. You walk forward and catch and shoot, but you do that shit in moderation. So you make sure that you don't get caught. But I feel like he a point master. I feel like Devin Haney is a dog too. You know what I'm saying? But his thing is that he could do everything. But I feel like he too much of a hothead. I feel like he got all the skills, but his downfall is just being a hothead. At some point, he gonna say fuck it and steal off and just try to fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that hothead part of him and that part of Shakur Stevens where he could play scary and be on that back foot and move like a motherfucker with the best defense in boxing right now. I feel like Devin Haney will fuck around and just lose on points or whatever because he good, but I just feel like at sometimes he like fuck that. I'm gonna get in the kitchen and I'm a motherfucking work. You know what I'm saying? And it sometimes I just feel like depending once he get to those higher level of fighters with more skills, like somebody with Tank, I don't want him to do that shit because that shit could get dangerous. You know what I'm saying? I feel like on the back foot he could do it. You know what I'm saying? He could get him on the outscore. Then
Okay.
when Tank get desperate or whatever and start trying to come for the knockout, he could work and get him out of there. Like second half, make him use more energy and gas out. But he just scared me because even if he winning at some point, he gonna play in that motherfucking kitchen and throw
Okay.
some
Okay.
hard shit. You know what
Let
I'm
me
saying? And
let me
I feel
save
like
you.
I'm sorry.
Let me say because if you say feel like one more time. So let me start out with feelings, nothing more than feelings.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
but we bet
all
too though,
you told
so
me
it could be feelings,
was
but some people put money on it and all
feelings.
that, and it's just nothing
You
but my
said I
personal
feel
prediction.
my feeling. Well, damn, hold on one minute. Feelings. That's all you said was feelings.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you.
But wait,
And can I
but
respond back to
but
something
you
else?
said,
Like
okay,
Bougie
okay,
wanted to
okay,
point out that
okay,
people call
okay.
you
Let
and
me
be
say,
respectful. Like
no,
I seen on the H Money show how they was disrespecting the fuck out of you.
no.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
said
And coming
feelings.
as
You
a
said
nigga
feelings.
that didn't have no motherfucking father and shit. No matter if me and you have a disagreement
No. See, you
on.
want me to
I'm
respond?
sorry.
You want me to respond openly, or you want me to come on the backcourt though? Because I can come on either. Because you're not letting me
Nah,
to
nah,
respond.
nah, nah.
Because
I'm just
you
you can
told me
respond however
1,000
you
different
want. Like
ways.
I don't have no
Okay, you
shame
want
in
to
nothing
start
you say.
over?
Nah, you
Listen,
ain't
no,
hear him, Bill. He's saying that he's seen how you was being disrespected on another platform. That's why he said,
no.
regardless
Yeah.
of what y'all disagree on, he won't
Oh
treat
Lord.
you that way.
No, what I'm
Yeah.
saying is what he says is he loves styles, and we're talking about style. We're talking about style matchup. But when he ties the style to feelings, right? I feel this and I feel that. And I said, well, how do you think you'll beat him? Well, I feel this and I feel that. And I said, those are feelings. And we can feel a certain way, but if we're on the back quarter when we're talking about what does the style match up and how does it represent. So when you break up the style of that particular fighter, and Dev, from a stylistic standpoint, not a feeling standpoint, how do you see him beating Dev?
Outpointing him, countering, having him down on the cards or whatever because your son take a lot of chances when it's not necessary.
So, okay, what is going to outpoint him with? With what?
Just counters, like what's that back foot, jab, uppercuts, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes hooks, all the
So
shit
you
that he
saying
get caught with.
okay?
We
So
know
that's
that
what I'm
he
saying. So
got
you going
everything in the box. Shakur do too. You know what I'm
so
saying?
you
Your
going
son is like a work in progress. It's not like I feel like most of the shit he do is not natural, but he work on it. You know what I'm saying? And he turn it into very good skills. But I feel like
I, I learned you
he just
something.
naturally don't have certain stuff needed to win on the points.
Okay, so I'm just going to explain to you. So even with from a stylistic standpoint, I always say he's a great fighter, good fighter. You know what I mean? But just from a stylistic standpoint, and you said styles makes fight. There's no way his style is going to ever beat Devin in 12 rounds.
No,
He
no,
just
I'm
has
not
the
saying
style.
no, I'm not saying that because it's like your son work on everything. So at some
Yeah, yeah.
point,
There
you
you
know what
go.
I'm
There you
saying,
go.
he
There you
could
go, King.
motherfucking do it. It's possible.
No, he can do it. No. He's Devin is the most complete fighter in boxing, whether you want to say it or not. You've seen him on the inside with the best of them. You've seen him on the outside. You've seen him take a shot. You've seen the jab. You've seen the brick. I mean, listen, on December the
Yeah, I
ninth,
seen
you're going to see.
everything.
Yeah, so on
I seen
December the ninth,
everything. Hey, but
and,
Bill, understand this. Like
mhm,
back before all of this shit, even before the
mhm.
email champion, I even got in an argument with Ness about some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like referring to Devin Haney because I didn't like how it was okay for people to skip over him. You know what I'm saying? I tapped him to beat those fucking Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez. I ain't like that undisputed. I mean that email champion. I ain't like the fact that Suleiman made the motherfucking
All right,
the franchise
all right,
belt to get around
all
your
right. Let me
son.
tell you though.
You know what I'm
Can
saying?
I
So
just
I
tell you though,
always
King?
been a supporter.
See,
Like it's just
I
that
know, but let
style
me
of
tell you
fight.
how
But
much.
what these people want me to do is treat you like and talk to you like those niggas was being disrespectful
Yeah,
on
don't do
the
that,
H
King.
Money show. But I
I
wasn't raised
appreciate
like
it,
that.
King.
So they don't
No, I
understand that
appreciate
when
that.
we back
I
then we
appreciate that.
shit talking, I'm going like,
Yeah,
we just be going at it. Like it's just a fun
yeah,
war zone, honestly.
yeah.
But
But
like the way
if
that
you
you was
come on and give
raised,
me
these
King,
people don't understand that when you was raised with like to respect elders and all that shit. No matter what we disagree on, I'm telling the people in the back call and all the people in the motherfucking chat. Y'all want to raise war. Y'all want to see ignorance. I was raised better than that. So for y'all entertainment, I would not motherfucking disrespect this dude. You know what I'm saying? Because at some point, all y'all meant to be fathers. And I know damn well, y'all, come on, bro. It's about respect or whatever. So no matter how the breakdown is, Bill's supposed to think that his son gonna win. No matter what, beat all these motherfuckers. But what y'all not gonna do is get a fake victory for yourselves and people disrespecting people that done worked and obviously he going no more than me because the motherfucker doing it and I'm just watching it. You know what I'm saying? So Bill, shout out to you. It ain't no disrespect and really,
blessings, King,
the best thing
blessings.
y'all could do is motherfucking prove me wrong and say I told you so. And I'ma still
No,
give
blessings,
y'all
King.
flowers. Cause y'all
Blessings.
did the undisputed shit. I believe Shakur should have took that motherfucking 25 and he was stupid. You know what I'm saying? That was a dumbass decision. You know what I'm saying? All as I think about when I'm back there talking to them, I say shit like, well, if he get the WBC and he really want to fight, I guess the best little trick that he could do is try to motherfucking see a WBC and give him that what's that mandatory at 140 at some point and see what they do there. And then that's round two of negotiations. But I will not disrespect you just because we have a disagreement. So shout out to you, like I said last time when they said I was trying to kiss your ass and talk all soft. Shout out to y'all accomplishment because I got y'all beating the shit out of Regis. They think I'm disrespectful because I said it was going to be nine. What's that? Even if it go to decision, it's going to be 9-3. But I feel like Regis style, Devin could beat him the fuck up, beat him into submission. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no hate here. And if y'all niggas was looking for a war, guess what? It ain't coming, man. I'm not no hater. Like it's just an opinion. I don't know shit. These niggas doing it. So there you go. Shout out to you, Bill. Again,
Hey,
I'm out.
blessings, King. Blessings, King. I appreciate it.
We got Jay Billy on Twitter.
Y'all got me?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Let me know if I'm cutting out. Salam alaikum, big dog.
Hey, well, Lincoln Masalam. Welcome on to Allah. We're about to couch to, bro. How are you?
Man, I can't complain. Hey, man, I'm not the type to kick a man while he's down, man. I'm not the
Absolutely.
type to shit on a dude while he's already getting jumped. You feel me? We saw the
Yes.
performance last night. We heard the excuses. I'm with Shakur on this. Psych! I lied, nigga. All this shit talking, all this going on in interviews, man. This is what it came to be. This is what karma is, man. This is how it happens. All this shit you was doing, going in the interviews, speaking on people that's not speaking on you, focusing being on in the gym. You feel me? This is what happens, and I'm glad he got some real niggas in his camp named Bud and Dre. I pray to God they come together, cause when there's three, nothing stronger when you come together with three. That's what they say in prayer. I pray to God they come together and pray for little bro. You feel me? Because what we saw last night, man, was pitiful. It was pitiful. I know I just said I wasn't gonna dump on him. I lied, man. I lied because that's all he did on everybody else before the fight instead of focusing on the task he had at hand. And then after the fight, he want to bring up excuses. I wasn't feeling too good. Hey, man, I told myself if I wasn't feeling like this when I get in the ring, I'm a box like this. Man, stop crying. Stop crying because, look, Bill, when you come into that back call, Bougie and J-Mac, yeah, they be on their dev shit. I'll be on my dev shit too. But I'm just going to tell it like it is. I'm going to be real. I'm on y'all side of the 25% because I didn't see Shakur losing to anybody with that style that he has. You feel me? So sharp, letting his hands go, the control of distance. I wasn't seeing that last night. I'm seeing you doing the saucy. You taking 10 steps back. You not trying to hit nobody. You not even trying to get off. What are we doing? Is that your worth? Is that the worth that you was talking about that you know that's not worth 25%? Because it's
No,
looking
he
less
just
than
needs
10%.
some
It's not
development.
even Bill, he
Yeah,
older than Dev, man. He
I
older than
know.
Dev, and I
But see, but you
I
think
fuck with
about
you
but you think
heavy.
about it
Look,
like
look,
this. Go ahead. Go ahead, King.
I fuck with you heavy, man, because you came on here and you wasn't kicking the man while he was down, even though he up here calling you a bitch when you was taking him to his tournaments when he was younger. You know what I'm saying? Slap the hand away that fed you. You feel me? You wouldn't even be in this place if this man wasn't giving you this opportunity too. So, and that's run my calls together, bro. I seen that counterpunch last night. I hope you saw it. I ain't trying to steal from you, bro. It's all about the community. You feel me? And shout out to Bill. Shout out to Ness getting them in here today, man. Bill, what was you about to say before I said shout out to you, giving you your respect?
No, I just said that, okay, if he's 25 or 26, right? If he's 26 years old and you figure that Bud didn't get into the biggest fight of his life until how old is Bud?
36.
36. So you figure if he just slow down, be quiet, go back in the lab.
Bill got a call. Smash the thumbs up. Every time he
Yo,
get a call, you
I most
gotta
definitely
smash the thumbs up.
smash that thumbs up. Smash that thumbs up. Run up the likes, please. But Bill, I understand
He still got a call.
100%
He
what
ain't
you
there
saying.
yet. He ain't there yet.
I feel it's cool. I'm gonna keep on burning. Yo, I understand what Bill is saying by that. I ain't never seen Bud look like that. What Bud and Dre was doing in the back, hey man, if I came like this, you don't got
Hey,
nothing for this. Bud
hey, so
like
what I'm
Bud like,
saying
hey
is,
man, if you
so
Bill's back.
the best can be yet to,
I got him.
the best truly the best can be yet to come. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if he just goes back in the lab to me, and I'm saying it's like when I see it, it's some development issues, right? But when you take a longer path with amateur, you have to come back. So instead, I took Devin out of the amateur program and then put him in a
Yes,
pro
sir.
program. Put him in a pro program, and then we spent a whole year before we went to Mexico. And then where I said is Devin is younger than Shakur, but Devin is on his 31st fight. So anytime that
Understood.
you have 31 times that you get on the scale and you go through that weight process, you go through that, you know what I mean? You go through the getting in the ring and you rehydrating back up. You get a little bit more level of a comfort with it, you know? So I think Devin is ahead of his time in that sense. We have other fighters, right? We have other fighters that are the kind of fighters that if they go to a 4-year college, and get drafted, they're gonna make a ton of money. Not necessarily that they might not come out of high school. You know, so
Facts. Yep.
everybody's route is different, and he was very mature in the sense of he said, "I'm gonna take a step back." You know what I mean? And for me, that meant, and that was consistent with what I thought that he wasn't he wasn't ready. He hadn't developed enough, and then you got to have a team that's willing to put the money in when you're young enough to get those right fights to keep developing, no matter what the fight is. If it's 800,000 to Gamboa or whatever it is, whatever that fight is to develop to get there. And then once you get to that level of development, then you fight against anyone in the
But it's
world.
your turn. But it's your
You
Ness,
fight
let me
against
turn.
just let
anyone
me
in
just
the
say
world.
this to Ness. Ness, let me just say this to Bill right quick. Bill, mashallah, man, because all respect to you, because the energy that you coming with, it's like none of that shit never happened, man. You a grown ass man, and that's what grown ass men do. You feel me? Like when you raise a kid up like that, you see him going the straight way, and he disrespecting you
Yeah.
like that, and then he has a performance like that, everybody kicking him. Yo, all power to you, because I'm not about to give him that. I'm not about to give him that grace, but I appreciate you for doing
Hey,
that.
listen. Sarata Musta King, right?
Yes,
Right? The
sir.
straight way, right? That's the
Yes,
only thing
sir.
that we know, right, bro?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're
Or that's the
right.
only thing that we should. That's the only thing that we should.
You're
Jay
right, man.
Billy.
You're right. Shout out to
But
Bill. Y'all keep
no,
on
no,
putting in that
and then
work, Bill.
listen,
Hopefully you
and
in
then
the
let me
back hall. I'm gonna be in there.
all right, and then the last thing is that, and it was never that we were kicking on him even then, is that we didn't believe because at 130 he never had anything that we wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like when he missed weight, he came out and he said, "I want to fight Devin Haney," and then he texted Devin and said, the people made me do it or whatever. And I could have, in hindsight, not said anything, but I am so committed to Devin and committed to the people that are his fans. And I was like, that's a publicity stunt. And then I think Shakur got upset that I said that it was a publicity stunt. And I said, that's okay. Shit, to go develop, man. Just get right, man. We still here. We don't have to go back and forth with this. You guys never called my phone, right? Knowing that I got the guy. So I told when I sent the message to bruh, I said, bruh, it's who got the pen, right? You got who got the pen. And if we want to do it, then we do it. You put it on the table and we sit down like gentlemen and make it make sense. We never came to the internet with the stuff. That was Shakur that came and said the 25% wasn't no good. You know what I mean? We would have stayed and talked it out like gentlemen, whether it had been for now or for later, but I wouldn't have ran from the table or not answered their call.
I got Cashman P. Bill, I got some merch and music for you and Dev, man. Ness, set it up for me,
Absolutely,
please.
absolutely.
Hashtag Cash Facts. This your boy Cashman P. Hashtag Boston.
Yeah, hey Ness. No, but listen,
Holla.
I definitely wanted to come on and I know
I
that
got one
it's
more for
truly
you before you roll out. I sound like you about to roll out. JT been waiting.
okay.
JT, talk to me.
Yo,
J,
can y'all hear me?
yes sir.
What up, Mr. Bill?
Hey, JT, what's happening, fam?
Yeah, Bougie and J Mac is. I guess I'm guilty too. I'm one of them other guys that talk about Shakur. I got Shakur beating Devin as well.
Uh-huh.
If you want to hear my
How,
breakdown.
yeah, I want to hear. I want to hear.
All right. Thing about last fight, Devin doesn't fight. He has similarities to the guy Devin Shakur just fought last night, but they fight different. So I just always see when Devin fights Shakur, how Shakur fights, he kind of sit back to counter you. Even when he pressures, he come forward, he's still sitting back to counter. It's always a distance move, a defense move in between Shakur how he fights. And secondly, Devin Haney is not southpaw, so he's orthodox. And from what I see, how Devin Haney fights, it looked like you and him are step to Shakur, because y'all won't be sitting there waiting for Shakur to make the fight. Y'all gonna make the fight. So I can see Shakur Stevenson catching Devin a lot on them counters, being sharper than him, hitting him with spots by y'all being over aggressive. Then y'all go back to boxing, then that's when Shakur gonna come forward on y'all and start picking apart that way. I saw that with the style against Lomachenko. Even though Lomachenko fights on angles, Shakur has similarity to Lomachenko, but he has a southpaw style and is very slick. So that's why I just have Shakur beating outboxing Devin, even though I think it would be a good fight. And like I said, man, that's just we just talk back there. We got different views on different fighting styles. And I do have Devin Haney as one of the top fighters. which is crazy. Devin Haney shared a birthday with one of my sons, which is crazy today because today is one of
Uh,
my son's birthday.
mashallah,
Uh,
mashallah.
thank
But
you. I
look,
appreciate
listen
that.
though. So, because you got the three sons, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, and they
And like
box.
Bill, when you come back there, you better be ready, because like if you come back there and you start freezing up on your topics back there, it's a little different than the show. Ness got
Man,
time to control us,
listen.
to
Let me tell
pause
you
us,
this.
cut
No,
us
no, no, no,
off.
no, 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 no,
But you gotta be
no,
ready
no,
when
no,
you
no,
come
no, no,
back
no.
there.
No, 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 no. I will listen. I will listen. I'm the patriarch of my family. I will roast anybody at any given time. And let me tell you what I roast them with most. 25 years ago, it was a beautiful thing that came out of my body that you
I
witnessing
got you.
right now. It's called
Nah, but
Devin
look.
the Dream Haney. No, 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 no. Did you just hear what I said happened 25 years ago? Nigga, I'm the happiest man
Oh
on
yeah.
earth.
Oh yeah.
Allah chose me as a vessel to bring Devin life. And for Devin to be the person he is. You see what I'm saying? I'm ready. I'm hungry. Listen, I love it. I'm gonna come back
Right.
there and serve you niggas. That's what I'm gonna come back there and do. You dig? I'm on
When
my
do
And
you
way.
feel like it's your
last
turn?
thing. Last thing.
When is
Hold
it
on.
at your turn?
Hold on. Ness. Last thing before you let me go. Uh, I'm from New Orleans, Bill. That don't mean I'm
Yeah.
biased to rank Regis. I have Devin Haney beating Regis. I think it's gonna be an exciting fight, like you say it will. But I see Devin
Man, you
coming
gonna
up
be
with the
listen.
victory on
You
that,
gotta
and
put
that
listen.
is a tougher
Hey, let me
fight
tell
than
you. Let me tell you.
what
I don't know
Shakur
I
just
don't
fought.
know not one New Orleans guy that ain't low key. You might be with us, but low key you pulling for your city and you know what this belt and you know what this will do for
No, no, no,
Regis
no,
and going
no.
back.
I'm not.
So listen,
I'm always pro for my city, but I have reality. When you have reality hits you, I'm not a fake person. I'm not just pulling for Regis because he's from New Orleans. I'm pulling for the better fight of what I see, and I think Devin Haney
wait.
is the better fighter in that fight.
Wait, then your eyes got to be deceiving, and you can't be living in reality if you just pick Shakur and you said based on what I'm saying is me from growing up under the bad guys with the boxing, the real professors. I know what I see,
Uh,
and I know what needs developing. And anytime, because Shakur is cool, he's cool, but he's a Cadillac. Devin is a Lamborghini.
also you gotta remember though,
Oh, let me
Bill,
tell you,
that's your son,
so you can
and I know
catch it,
you know,
You
I
know the
hope you're not
difference.
looking at it from a biased standpoint.
Hey,
Yes, you feel like Devin can make the
do you?
adjustments to
No, I
beat
don't.
Shakur,
I
but
don't.
if I
No,
break
do you
down
know the
skill
difference
set
between a
from what I
Cadillac and a?
see, I can see
You know the difference between a
Devin getting
Cadillac and a
set up
Lamborghini?
more because he don't
He
fight like
back to he back to
the
saying
guy
who
he
would he
just
pick?
Shakur just fought. He doesn't fight like him.
No,
There's
no, I'm
similarities,
not
but he
going
don't
on the
fight like
film.
they're both boxers. But
I'm not
the
going on
guy was a
filming. I'm
boxer
not.
puncher, so Shakur was more
All right.
curious. Weary of his punching
If,
power.
if you listen to this shit, you might be a chance that you can go on ahead and give them boys that real game, and y'all get to the top, and then we be retired. You know what I'm saying? If you
Mm.
just listen, I asked you one question. I said, do you know the difference between a Cadillac and a Lamborghini? Because Cadillacs is cool. I got one, but they cool.
Bill, you funny, man. Uh, hey, Marcus, is that you by the name of Allen on the Cash App? Just give me some sort of high five or some shit, just so I know that that's you. I ain't sure, but I see you for surely. Sean, you up?
Hey,
Bill, you back?
hey, listen. Any of the callers or anybody in the chat or anything, do they know the difference between a Cadillac and a Lamborghini?
Let's see, Sean. What's the difference between a Cadillac? But I mean, Bill, he left again. He dropped off. Fuck. Let's see. He getting a lot of calls. Here we go. He back. Bill, but you got to be specific. Which Cadillac? Because they got some wicked Cadillacs, bro. Remember they got the 2-seater, the one Jada Kiss has. It's like a V12 engine, man. Then they got that V10.
So,
They got a few like ass kicking Cadillacs, hundred
when we
thirty
use
thousand
that
dollar Cadillacs,
terminology,
man.
okay, let me say that the difference is that the engine being in the back than in the front. You know,
Okay.
um, Shakur, that engine is in the front because that's his lead hand, that's his strong hand. You know what I mean? So if you look at the other side of the field, the left side, it's a dud. You know what I mean? It's a dud. So if he goes and works on it, and he got time to go work on it, but it ain't nothing over there on that side, on the left side, nothing. So everything up here with his lead hand is all distractions. You know what I'm saying? But Lomachenko is the same way. Lomachenko is he's a converted southpaw too. I mean, if you look on the chat and you figure out how many people are southpaws, right? In life, how many people in your family are actually left-handed and how many right people. But then you look at in boxing and you say southpaw, southpaw, he's a southpaw, when really he's not a southpaw. He's just very busy with his fucking lead hand in front. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna quit. Today that was enough game for me to sprinkle on y'all to understand that when Dev got this game in Las Vegas, the capital of boxing, right? When we got the game, I'm telling every kid and every what's the name, man, turn your kid around, man, and make his lead hand, make his weakest hand his strongest hand, and not, you know what I'm saying, cheat everybody and put that one out in front. But one thing about that picture that you'll see that's different is those two guys, Andre Ward, left-handed, right? But he can fight both ways, so you never know. He gonna set up the angle. He gonna set up the side that's gonna be beneficial to him. So he can put the engine in the front, or he can put it in the back. Crawford is the same way with Devin, right? He's the same way as Floyd. And they said, well, look, when it came a time for me to decide, should I do that? Because he's whipping ass as a right-hander, and we can take a break and then do the other side. An old timer told me, he said, look at all the legends of the game. They was always orthodox. He said they was always orthodox. Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Floyd, was always orthodox. So we just did our best to jab, 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 jab. And when you're a young coach or you're a young dad, and the first thing that you telling your fighter in the middle of the tournament, jab, 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 keep jabbing, keep jabbing, pops, and keep jabbing, kid. You know what I'm saying? You might end up with the best jab in the business and have these niggas backpedaling, you know what I mean, and making up stories, lies, and alibis. Hey, Ness, I gotta go, man. You see what I'm saying?
All right, I got like 2 or 3 for you. You want to take one or you done?
No. I'm actually just kind of like holding off. I have been, I just wanted to I didn't even know we was gonna rock like this.
Nah,
What is
I
the
hear you,
topic?
man. We
Hey, Ness,
always
no, what was the,
appreciate you.
hold on. What was the topic again today?
Oh, you know what it is. Wrong statement made by Shakur Stevenson in that vacant
Hey,
title fight.
hey, Hey, blessings, young king. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep doing what you're doing. And anytime that I'm on there and I got time, man, give it to me hard, man, because that's the only way I can hit it out the park. You know what I mean? It got to come in hard so I can hit it back hard, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to the Boxing Voice, the voice of the people, covering it live December the 9th. Devin the Dream Haney versus Regis Rougarou Prograis, live on pay-per-view on Dazn. The amount hasn't been announced yet, but it will be live pay-per-view streamed to all the houses around the world. Last minute, get your tickets. We got a few left. There's a few left at the Chase Center, home of the Golden State Warriors, and no other, home to Devin the Dream Haney.
What up, YouTube family? Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1,000,000 subscribers. We're on the road to 1,000,000. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content or right here on our YouTube members.